The following is a podcast from a qualified senior care provider heard on the Answers for Elders radio show.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And I am here with Tracy Cromwell, author of Your Personal Journey with Food. And Tracy is a coach. She's a helper. She does all of these great, wonderful things for those of us, including me, that are struggling with maintaining health and diet and things like that. And I am, Tracy, I want to know, like, you're a coach. What do you do? Tell us how you work with people.
Absolutely. So what I love about this segment you're going to be doing over the next four weeks is that's exactly, I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, which means that I look at all aspects of your life, because someone come to me and they just want to learn how to lose weight. Well, sort of like I mentioned earlier, they could be stressing somewhere else in their life that's creating high stress, which is then creating whatever might be going on with eating. Or we look at every aspect. I look at every aspect of their life. And so it's not just the food. The food's very important, but I was trying to remember, you've got occupational wellness, social wellness, I think, in this coming up,
spiritual,
intellectual,
environmental. Yeah. All of these aspects.
So realize we are not just about food. We are integrative beings. So I coach in that realm, and it's very customized. What works for you, Suzanne, is not going to, your perfect program is not going to be perfect for someone else. And so why should we try and slide into that? So I have the one-on-one coaching with that. I also have a really fun group coaching program that people can get into. It's a junk food and sugar debunk challenge. Don't be afraid of it. It's fun. You can go in, there's videos in there, and you can just do the exercises and learn about it. And
that's great.
I'll make sure that I've got that on my website, an easy link. And then I do have the book, Your Personal Journey with Food, which I love it because I do have an author, a co-author, Ingrid Lau from Santiago, Chile. And she and I were going to school together. And we were peer coaches, and we realized that although we were 6,500 miles away in different countries, we both have very similar relationships with food. And we both had changed them over time through these practices that we talk about.
Now, do you have so if somebody comes to you, I'm assuming you could coach anyone across the country on a Zoom call. Is that how you work?
Around the world? It's fine.
That's wonderful. So if somebody is needing support, or just, I don't even know where to start, what happens when they reach out to you?
Right. So first we would talk, in a consult meeting to make sure that I'm the right person for them. The other thing I do too is I have online personal training. So I have personal training clients all over the place too, which is kind of fun. So we figure out what would be right for them, and what if I'm the right coach first before anything happens. And so there's definitely on my website, there's a way to access me and set up an appointment, to talk to me. And I can do that with either that or personal training, just to see if we're a good fit.
Fabulous.
And then like I said too, I've got you want to just have a fun taste of things, they can do that junk food sugar debunk challenge. And there's videos with me in there, some great handouts, great learning tools, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting because I have a weight issue, and there's no secret about that. But the thing that I have all these people coming to me, you should do this, you should do that. And one of the things I think that was really important of what you said is it doesn't necessarily work for the same thing doesn't work for everyone. And I love that you take each person independently of who they are. And I'm sure you're developing a program that is reasonable for that individual, depending on their own circumstances. I mean, it would be different for a senior than it would for somebody that was 35 years old.
Absolutely. And one thing we think with being the type of coach I am, the client actually will say, okay, there's this big goal.
Yes.
What do they believe they can start with first? Let's get some wins. Also, I'm like, you got to get your blood work done. You've
Yeah.
got to know. And a lot of people are really afraid, and I understand, but I get that 100% being afraid. But when you don't know, then you really don't know
Yeah.
where to start. And
So,
so,
so Tracy, give us your website, and you have right now, people can sign up for a free consultation. Is that correct?
correct. And I'll have it on there for them. They just go to the calendar and sign up for what's available.
And what's your website?
It's just tracycromwell.com.
And Tracy and I are going to be back, everyone, right after this. And we're going to talk a little bit more about action steps, things that you can think about in your own life right after this. We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.